This video is brought to you by Extreme Tees. Click on the link below. Make sure you put Kevin in the promo code and you'll get a 20% discount.
Who have chosen their whiteness over democracy.
There it is. There it is. Did y'all hear that big, hot, steaming pile of manure that this woman just let drop right out of her mouth? Now you tell me that she is trying to unite the country. What she's trying to do is save Nancy's life. We're going to find that out in a few minutes. So here she goes into what? Racism. Now, I just don't get it. I just don't get this, okay? Because see, some people can't use common sense. If that mob of people was all about racism, why storm the Capitol? Why not take the million plus of white nationalists and go run in the streets of Washington, D.C.? Whole bunch of brothers live there. Why don't y'all all say, here's a great idea? Now, I know POTUS said that we should go to the Capitol, but no, man, Now listen, okay. Yeah, man, I'm back. Now, let me tell you something. Now, we know, see, here's the real diabolical fantasy. Now, we knew that Presidente Trump was going to say, hey, look here, mans, all you white nationalists going down there to the Capitol steps, stand there peacefully and let your voice be heard. But we heard that dog whistle. We knew what he really saying. We said, okay, y'all, here's our chance now. All million of us, we're going to go ahead and divert away from the Capitol, okay? We're going to go down the streets until all of those run down joints that, the brothers live in, okay? We're going to go in that street right there, and we're going to just start taking all them black folks out there. Get them, boy, you're going to stop all that moving around. Throw them on the back of our wagons, take them boys down to the bay. Put them all, I said all of them, on that ship, and send their tails right on back to Africa. That we would do. Shit, we was a million strong, man, million strong, and wasted all that white nationalism, all that white power on simply going up to the Capitol steps. Don't make sense to me, man, not one bit of sense. But you know, with that one black guy to be on the internet saying, you just can't make sense out of nonsense.
Simple.
See, because listen to Trump.
But you have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order.
Oh, no, man. Well, I'll be dang. Now, listen here. Listen here, man. Now, see, that's not who we put in office, man. You understand that? Look, we want him to uphold the Constitution. All right? I said, look here, Trump. We done did all the dirty work for you, man. You gonna get on TV and tell us to go home? We want peace? No, we don't want no peace. We don't want no peace. Get that peace on out of here, man. You can go ahead and get a piece of chicken. That's about all you can get. What I want is a piece of all them black folks. I want a piece of that constipation. That's what I want to see. Now, only telling me going home. Now, we done brought millions of white nationalists all the way to Washington. Only for you to tell us to go home for peace? No, man. Somebody go get the squirrely guns. Okay, Mama? Get them squirrely guns, because we going to war, take back this country. And our white Jesus going to lead us right into battle. God bless America, man. Only the white God does. See, we ain't talking about the regular, all y'all gods and stuff. I don't care what they bless. They going to bless mess, see. But our white God, our white Jesus bless it. He bless only white folks, okay? You understand that? See?
And defending you, the American people, at the end of the day. This is ultimately about the United States of America. And we want to make sure to protect and defend that. And as my colleagues have said, we will not back down. We won't be intimidated. President Trump will not be intimidated. You, the American people, should not be intimidated. You, the press, should cover this fairly and should know that this matters to election integrity, and it matters to the future of our nation. So we have given you an overview, but recognize this is not a court of law. We will get there, and we have time, and we have constitutional provisions that will step in when we show the corruption and the irredeemably challenged and overturned votes that are absolutely corrupt in all of these counties. It is irredeemably compromised. We will show that, but you have to give us that opportunity. This has been just our opening statement, and we have an opportunity to get there, and we have time, and we will do that. This is the United States of America, and we stand proudly for President Donald J. Trump. Thank you.
Did you take him?
Would rather put from sea to shine, Nancy. Now you all know that tonight, instead of them covering this whole press conference, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna make you think that only folks is mad about this here election. Only folks who's sitting here talking about, so wait a minute now, I need to see all them votes, okay? Only folks who are doing that are folks like me, the stereotypical white nationalists that just happen to be black. They happen to be black. Yeah, that's like when you're gonna turn on some Don Lemon and you're gonna see them on there talking about these nasty white nationalists. They don't like to accept the outcome of the election. Ain't no black folks out there talking about some, give us a recount, man. Cause see, all those white nationalists can't wait till our racist white nationalist president get back in office. So we can go back to worshiping our white Jesus. See, we got that good one. So y'all don't get the white one. Only we got the white one. Y'all have to deal with like the mulatto one, the black one. He don't got the same credentials as the white Jesus. Okay? So God bless y'all. God bless America if you white. Okay? The rest of y'all stuff, we ain't got no blessing coming to y'all. Only to the white folks. Okay? Hear me? No.
Red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue.
Believe that. Red, white, and blue. Patriotic blood.
I'm a patriot, I move militant. I believe in God and make my own choices. Haters gossip on the internet, but couldn't walk a mile in my Air Forces. Dog, my
red, white, and blue. That's my language right here. I can dance this now. Normally I don't like the brothers, but I show enough like this. They talking my language right here. Bob in the house.
Red, white, and blue. The city, red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue.
This is better than the hold down. Yeah, man.
We going all in. I hate the fact that we called it.
Word.
Trump 2020, print the money. Boy, we ball.
Keep it going, brother.
NBA, Major League, NFL, all they rated.
Amen.
Big Trump caught COVID-19.
And I think they love my white Jesus too. See, now see them? They're not like all the rest of the brothers, okay? All right, us stereotypical Trump supporters, we don't usually get down with all those other brothers. But this here right here make me repent. This make me evaluate my white racist, white nationalist views. I'm turning that in to celebrate with my brethren as an American. Because that right there, that means it's better than country music, man. It is better than country music. Keep that going, brother. I like that sound. Music to my ears.
Brown and indigenous people that makes the shrinking MAGA voter feel as big as a 60-foot face of a colonizer.
Oh my God, did y'all hear that? How do these people get on TV and say this? The shrinking MAGA voter. She almost hurt my feelings with that one. So what she's trying to say is that it's not a lot of you MAGA people out there, because the ones that are using Trump speeches to feel like you still own your white country. Heck, man, wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Here I am thinking that Trump was going up there to celebrate 4th of July. See, because we love our country. This is America, greatest country on the planet. But apparently, we all sit back as Trump supporters saying, you know what, Trump, when you get up there, we want you to say things to validate our white nationalism. Let these Negroes know that we still own this country, man. We still own it. Shoot. So let me understand. This woman heard a dog whistle that I didn't hear in that speech. Here we go.
Some of the outrageousness of what happened at our Capitol this week, depicted some of the worst racism and awful parts of our history in this country. Yeah. You know, the Confederate flags and nooses, the swastikas.
All of that stuff. See, now this right here is a little further into the set where Tucker now is talking about the Michigan governor who's upset that these people got the nerve to come outside and protest with all their swastikas and their nooses and stuff like that, and all of the things, the racism, this racism. Because see, they're not coming out just to protest the fact that for whatever reason you decide to tell them, get your butt in the house. Here's the stores you can go to. These are the things you can and cannot buy, okay? You understand that? Now don't make me put my hands on you. They got the nerve to come out and say, we don't like that. So somehow magically, they all now are racist. And they all have swastikas and nooses. See, whenever you want to destroy a movement, when it comes down to the left, all you got to do is just sprinkle a little racism on the crowd. Now, the irony of this is, as I watched the video footage, y'all, I didn't see one dude walking around. Let me tell you something, okay? All right? I'm here. Let me tell you something. We ain't gonna let our country be taken. We ain't gonna do it, man. We ain't gonna do it. See, you know what this is about? I'm not here to talk about no freedom and all that stuff. I'm carrying this news because I support hanging. That's what I support. Even though hanging ain't got nothing to do with all of this stuff that these others are talking about. They're talking about they want to go back to work. Hey, listen, man, you're not going back nowhere if all these blacks and Latinos are still taking our jobs, man. That's why I got a noose. Now, don't you think that if somebody was walking around with a noose and, swastikas and all of that stuff, that would be the first thing the cameraman would have went to. Excuse me, sir. We're out here watching everybody else protest. Why do you have a rope that represents hanging? Well, I'm glad you asked. I was just telling my friends right here, man, listen, we're here to hang. We ain't here to go back to work, man. We're here to hang. And I ain't talking about hanging out with people. No, not socializing. I'm talking about hanging people. See, so, yet nothing. I don't see any of those clips. So now we're supposed to just believe that by her just saying that there's a whole bunch of Nazis and Ku Klux Klan members walking around. Just trust me. Let's continue. Just make sure, I don't want you to miss this one part, okay? Listen to this.
People like the McCloskeys who, as you know, were brandishing their weapons, exercising their Second Amendment rights, before peaceful protesters who they characterized tonight as an angry and violent mob.
Now, did y'all hear that? That is propaganda gaslighting at its best. It don't get more obvious than that. This woman, because Trump had the McCloskeys come speak at the RNC convention, they had to launch a preemptive strike to make it seem like, hey, look, the left is not making excuses for violent protesters to come to your house, and when you use your Second Amendment rights, the left undermines them. They don't want you to think that. What they want you to think is that these peaceful protesters was just walking past that house, selling Girl Scout cookies, going door to door, ding dong, hello, we the violent, peaceful protesters. You want to buy some Girl Scout cookies? And by the way, can we have your house and shoot your dog and kill your wife? That's all we want outside of the Girl Scout cookies. That's what they want. So these folks were walking by, and here it comes. Don't make me bring it back, man. And you know what? This one right here, this one ain't white enough. This one right here is not white enough. Let me go back to this one right here. See, if you're gonna be a racist, you got to be a real racist right here. Wait a minute. Can't get to it. Here we go now. Yeah. So, sitting up in my white house with my white wife, talking about how good it is to be a white national. Yeah, man. You know what? I love my white privilege. Don't you, dear? I sure do. What in the heck is that out there? Are those black folks walking in our neighborhoods just minding their business? Oh, no. We can't have none of that, man. Go get the squirrely gun, Ma. Go get my squirrely gun. We're going to go out and show these folks where they can and cannot march. That's what happened? Yeah. They just busted out the door like, listen here, all you black. I guess some whites. I don't even know why y'all in there with those black folk. Anyway, Oh, you blacks, don't you be coming up in our neighborhood. Shh. That's what they want y'all to think. You are some special kind of dumb, if that's what you believe.
Dave LeBeau and Justin Mealy, both of whom are data scientists, and we will look at data. Please understand that data is numerical. It is not partisan. It has no red or blue attached to it. It is just numbers, and numbers is all we need.
Now see, they in trouble. They in trouble, y'all, because you can't argue with the numbers. You can't call those numbers racist. Nuh-uh. See, yeah, them numbers ain't got nothing to do with racism. But see, knowing them, they'll figure it out somehow, because in their mind, you can't just be asking them questions because you're rational and you're concerned about voter integrity. No, Only reason, say, you could be asking something like that is because you're a white nationalist, man. You is a racist. Now, let me tell you something. See, I always got to start. I got to let y'all know. Let me tell you something, okay? Us still typical white nationalist Trump supporters. We done figured it out, man. We done figured out how to use them numbers to support our white nationalist president. See, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I said, you know what? We don't like to use them regular numbers. We like to use those white nationalist numbers. See, those white nationalist numbers, you know what? They know the difference between a real blooded American. I'm talking born here, raised here, man. We put this country on the map. See, the white nationalist numbers support our president. Okay? Yeah, we done rigged it too, man. See, just like I gotta count the number of my teeth. In your mind, you only see maybe like 4 or 5. But my white nationalist numbers say that I got a whole mouth full of teeth. So we use them white nationalist number. That we do, man.
So on this broadcast, we're awaiting that evidence the speaker or the radical left can provide that the president ever once said or intimated any of the demonstrators last Wednesday go to the Capitol and break in and become an outrageous mob.
Right, because that's what I'm expecting to hear, y'all. When you decide, let's impeach this man, I need to hear this. I don't want no Adam Schiff made up stories. I don't want no, all right, basically what he said was, hey, you're going to do what I told you to do, or else I'm going to send the goons to break your legs and all that stuff. No, we don't need a storyteller. We need full-blown quotes and evidence of Trump. When y'all say we're impeaching him, I'm expecting this when he plays this clip. Listen, I want all of you white nationalists to run up there to that Capitol, bust down them doors, go in there and snatch Congress out of there, okay? Hold them hostage, take over Congress, and demand that they put me back in for another 4 years. So let's go ahead and hear that, because maybe I'm missing it. Maybe it's a dog whistle. Let's see.
Here's what the president did say.
Okay, here we go.
We have come to demand that Congress do the right thing and only count the electors who have been lawfully slated. Lawfully slated.
What the?
I know that everyone here will soon be marching over to the Capitol building to peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard. Today we will see whether Republicans stand strong for integrity of our elections, but whether or not they stand strong for our country.
Now listen. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Woo. Now listen, okay? You got to take her from Bob, okay? Now let me tell you something. See, we pulled a fast one on that day, man. See, now listen. None of y'all out there speak racism. See, we know what racism sounds like, okay? See, as he was talking, he was speaking in racism, okay? It's a language you probably ain't heard of yet. But we speak racism. So now, y'all might have heard him say, go on up there to that Capitol. You go ahead up there, you faithfully protest, see? But that's not what we heard. See, in the language of racism, we heard, now listen, you white nationalists, we sick and tired of all these Negroes running around this country and all these Hispanics and stuff, okay? And we sick of all of these darn liberals invoking and allowing their Antifa to run around this country. We sick and tired of all these folks talking about our white leaders. We don't like that. You can say a lot of things about me, but you better not talk about all white Jews. You understand that? So as y'all heard the president say going up there and peacefully protest, we heard, get all you white nationalists together. Go on up there, storm that castle, man. Take back this country and show them that white power still exists. Thank you, President. See, that was a dog whistle. See, only we could heard it. Only we could have heard it. See, we got away with it, man. We got away with it again.
I just want to say thanks for checking out the video. Please check out KC Uncensored, my personal site, where you'll get uncensored material from me along with some archives. Check out Extreme Tees, my sponsor. The link is below this video. If you click on it and put Kevin in the promo code, you'll get a 20% discount. And finally, don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button. And if you'd like to donate to Kevin and Kevin's Corner, there's links below this video to do that as well. Okay, God bless you and God bless America.